Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back. We back. We back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardin the Magician. And um, I don't know why I'm a bit nervous today, collective. It's a lot to get into. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you already like, shared, and subscribed, thank you. And if you're new here, I mean, come on in. We do spiritual messages pretty much every day. We're tapping in behind the veil, showing love and light. It's fun. We have a lot of fun. So I'm gonna get right into it today, collective. I'm wishing you blessings on blessings on blessings. Obviously, it's Sunday today, so take some time for yourself. Pray, meditate, tap in with your guides, whatever you believe in, your divinity. Get yourself right for the week. Now, I'm gonna start right here. So I got numerical correspondence in your reading today for you. I have to actually break out the books. It's a lot to get into, so I'm gonna just start. So you have right now surrounding, let's say, your independence, your independence in the material world, your financial independence, health, wealth, education, long-term planning, and also where you are presently along your timeline in the material world. Seeing that you're in a very good place right now. You've reached your independence. If you take a look around yourself, you're very much self-sustained. You might believe that maybe you need help from an outside party or another scenario, something else you could bring in or add to your situation might help you, but to the contrary, you actually don't need anyone or anything right now. I don't want to just put all the eggs in one basket and say you're better off on your own, but at this time you're doing much better on your own. You are. So a lot of material prosperity, again, health, wealth, independence, that sort of thing, standing stable and strong in your own environment, and also being able to acknowledge that, being aware of that. I see you have your thoughts and the way you communicate towards that independence, towards maintaining and putting yourself in that environment. I see you're taking a lot of action. You're having a lot of movement in that area, and it's helping you sustain and also move towards more of this stability and overall abundance in those areas, in the material areas of your life. Putting a lot of thought, a lot of action, and it's also a lot to do with the way you speak and present yourself in the world, the way you interact in situations and scenarios. You're taking a leadership position, but not a full leadership position. You're still leaving room for other people to operate, have opinions, and take advice and that sort of thing. But I see that you're not really wasting your time. Your discernment is really on a high level, and so with that, you're taking in the information, you're discerning it for yourself. It's not taking you that long, and then you're pretty much taking action. Yeah, making decisions. You could be operating a little bit out of your ego, but not necessarily in a bad way. It's just you acknowledging, again, from a personal standpoint, the things that you need to get done and what you're doing to get the things that you need done. So it's like you're kind of, I don't know, in this whirlwind of groundedness, actions, thoughts, and communication. It's like you're very concerned. You're very concerned. A lot of your movements are very concerned around your material stability in the world and the fact that it's going up, and you want it to continue that way, and you want to add to it and maintain it. You want things to continue the way they're going. So you're taking a lot of action. They're using, again, not only your thoughts but the way you speak in situations and scenarios to further yourself. I'm seeing that you could be struggling with, not struggling, but there's something here with duality, partnerships, balance. So again, keeping the scales of what's already, because you already have things in balance right here. So it's just a matter of maintaining it. So I see that there's maybe a little bit of, I don't want to say nervousness, but there's definitely something there where you're keeping it in mind as you're moving forward. You're not completely dismissing the thought of like, oh, something could go wrong. So it's like you're maintaining your balance, but it's not like everything is falling apart behind the curtain, but it's, again, you're watching it. You're going to make sure that that doesn't happen. You're going to make sure that that definitely doesn't happen. And so moving on, I see you, again, you're not, or like I see you walking away from, again, tainted emotions. You're more in pursuit of progress right now. And like, putting in the effort, getting merits for your rewards. You know, showing a lot of inner strength and determination. I see you trying to transcend the limitations that are surrounding you right now. So again, you're walking away from those things that, like, they don't motivate you. They don't have you going within, and you know, anything that's not testing you in your environment to better your environment, you're kind of walking away from that right now. You're more focused on, again, nurturing your abundance, your stability, like taking care of yourself and your situation, having a lot of growth, using your intuition on a way higher level than, I mean, I'm not going to, because this could be for a lot of different people, but your intuition is at a very high level. And again, it's intuitive fire. So it's very much about, it's like you see your actions, you can discern your actions, you know what actions to take in what environment. You see how things fit together. It's like it's way less questioning of yourself in a situation and way more just trusting yourself to know what to do. You know, appearing on scene, taking charge, and making the right decisions. It could be quite overwhelming for people to see you in your true element like this, because you would come off as sort of a busybody, but I see you more as less of a wasp and more of a bee. You serve a purpose in nature. You serve a purpose in your environment. You're not just here for a few seasons to cause chaos. Like, you're really focused in on, again, there's something here about gardening, watering, maybe getting out in nature, grounding yourself. There's something here about grounding yourself, watering your garden. Again, manifestation, but controlled, fire to earth, but controlled. So it's like, how can I put this? It's sort of like if you were on a desert island. It's like building a shelter, building a small fire so that you can, you know what I mean? So now you can more conquer your environment better. Be in a more stable environment, even though the environment that you might be in might not be the ideal conditions, you'll be able to survive and even thrive. So it's like, again, fire to earth. You're instantly manifesting the things that you want, the things that you need. But again, it's only the things that you want and you need. You're not trying to like set unnecessary blazes here, there, and there and see like what the results will be. You're actually very focused in what you're doing. Again, very much taking care of the material. I like this. A lot of growth. So you have, okay, balancing out. You're making the right choices, or at least you're making choices, right or wrong. But again, you're landing more on the side of, again, shooting 70% from the field as opposed to 30. You know, the fact that you're just making choices just seems like you're landing more and more on the right side. So keep making choices. It's better that than standing still and just looking all around you, not knowing what to do, where to go, having no direction. Yeah, and again, working alone. Not that you want to work alone, but it's like, what are you going to do with people right now? It's a lot of, you don't want to be distracted. You're very focused on you, your future, where you're going, your plans. You don't want to be distracted right now. So I don't really see how. Yeah, I don't really see, because another part of your reading is, it's very funny, is you actually have a lot of people in your energy. There's a lot of people around you. Well, we're going to get to that. But again, you're on your own. Again, you see, you're in this garden. There's this gardening effect. There's this, what did Bruce Lee say? Better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. You're very much warrior in the garden energy right now. Like, you're getting things done. Definitely, it's like those talents you're displaying, you definitely didn't learn them from gardening. Although they're useful in this garden. It's like, it's clear you're no gardener. You're like, you've got a purpose behind all of this, and you're using a lot of your like discipline, intuitive know-how to kind of skirt around and get things done in a kind of clever and unique way, but not overtly. It's sort of subconsciously. It's like I'm saying, you're just making choices. You just seem to be 70% of the choices you're making around that number are good choices. They're going to turn out to be beneficial to you at some point along your path. So again, there's something here about intuitively knowing what to do. Again, You don't need a bonfire, but if you did, you'd build one. So you see that you only need a campfire. So you're building a campfire successfully. It's not burning down the whole. Again, it's very controlled, very intentional. Yeah, fire to the mind. It's like fire to the mind to the earth. Air air supports fire. Then to the earth, boom, manifestation. You can do a lot with that power. This power like that you're in right now. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Very, very, very good energy. This numerical correspondence is very powerful for you right now. So, and again, I see you completing a cycle, putting some burdens down, really getting on with what you're doing. Yeah, you're not hurting right now. You're not sad. You're not anything. You're in a work mode. You're in a manifestation mode. You're out there. You're on the stage. You're playing your part. You're doing it well. It's very. If nobody's clapping for you, congratulations, collective. This is beautiful. Keep up the good work. Pat on the back. Patting you on the back right there. If nobody else, pat yourself on the back every now and then, every once in a while. This is very good work. Very, very, very good. So some other cards I pulled for you right now, you're definitely being seen as seductive. Seductive as F. All of this being busy, staying to yourself, getting a lot of work done, it's got to be something that's being seen. This is your quality that you're using to seduce people. Again, something about whatever you're doing now, it's in line with your life's purpose. And again, it's something about you being like this goddess. Again, there's no gender, God, goddess, because again, your masculine card was actually the Green Man, which is a male god, of the earth, fertility, these types of things, abundance, growth. So what I'm saying is, male or female, either way, both of your cards, your masculine, feminine energy seems to be balancing somewhere around this garden effect, and in you being this god or goddess of earth right now, of fertility, growth, of cultivating, and again, taking that seed, planting it, turning it from one tiny flower to an entire grass plant to a jungle. People are seeing this about you, but you're like the god or goddess of this jungle. Again, you're shining a lot. The light is upon you and also radiating from within you. Definitely a champion of your environment. This is a very seductive quality that people are taking notice of. Now, I don't know if you're using this to seduce people, to gain power, or maybe it's not saying that. The shadow attribute of that could be, some of you could be, recognizing your power and sort of using it to your advantage to get to maybe accelerate your journey, get the things you want, or whatever you're doing. No judgment here. But what I'm saying is, you're definitely in this seductive energy, and it has something to do, again, with growth, this energy you're putting out of being abundant, being like purposeful. You're not just, again, you're a bee, you're not a wasp. You're flying around, you're getting the pollen, you're going back to the hive, you're making that sweet, sweet honey. It's like you're not just flying around until, you miss mating season, and then now you're all frustrated and you're just, you're looking for somebody to sting. You're looking for somebody to take your anger out on or whatever. Again, you're not you're not being the wasp, you're being the bee. And this is definitely seducing a lot of people around you. They're seeing you in this garden as this nymph, this mythological creature that can't be pinned down, something like that. Also something here about paying attention to your dreams and your visions, like staying focused. But again, that's already, again, you have that instant manifestation right now. You're already putting fire to earth in your material environment. So, and it's also, like I said, it's very much a fiery tornado in your mind. A lot of thoughts, actions, and again, the way you speak and present yourself and articulate in the real world, this is what's pushing you forward in these scenarios where you're trying to have a lot of balance. You're trying to, again, you're watching to make sure that the stock keeps going up. It can't fall right now. This is not, I'll just say you don't have time for that. We'll just leave that on the table. There's no time right now for things to go down. Even though I saw that the stock market fell the other day, 2 times in record numbers. I'm talking America, not, I think it's TSX or whatever, not Toronto Stock Exchange, but yeah, regardless of whatever those numbers are doing, your personal stock is going up, and you're trying to make sure that this empire, this company that is you, stays on the up and up. Now, something else here about, and stay with me on this one. there's gonna be somebody is here seduced. Now I don't know if this person eventually, but there's something here about. Okay, wait. Before I get to that, I pulled some angel cards for you because it's gonna make sense if I do it this way. I pulled some angel cards for you just to get you a message of guidance. Let's see what the angels are saying. The main angels that are around you. What are they saying right now? Thing that came out. The first message was courage and bravery. So it's giving, again, you don't have to be afraid right now. You can move forward confidently, do the things you're doing. Don't worry about the haters, all the outside noise, whatever. Forget all that. Black all that out. Again, your personal company is doing good. Focus on that. Keep your stock rising. This is beautiful. Now, the angel that's following you on this card, now, they only have a shield. So it's something about protecting you. But their weapon seems to be your standard, your banner. So it's like you being out there and presenting yourself to the world, being the person that you are, is your sword or your lance. Again, swords, lances, again, the way you speak, the way you think. Again, you put that together with your intuitive fire and add that to your material. This is, again, your power of manifestation coming out. That is your weapon right now. That is your power. It's not to affect people. It's not a weapon of destruction. It's a weapon of creation. And it's meant to be put on yourself or in your environment. You don't have any enemies or anything like that to vanquish with a weapon like this. It's meant to bring things into fruition for you. And then the other thing about protection now, and then I pulled another angel card. I pulled the Archangel Michael card to get like some words. What would this angel say to you if they could say? And the card was, you are protected. You're safe within your own bubble of light and you can proceed with confidence. So it led into what I was already thinking, right? And you know how we love to do that, collective. We love to talk the cards out, lets us know that we're on the right, we're on the right path. The message, we're right in lockstep with what the message is. But then I had to get the book out for this one because after I moved on from the angel messages, beautiful, we got that. It's locked in. It's in total correspondence with everything that we said so far. So I pulled some astral star codes. You got ninth house exploration, and then I pulled some Egyptian oracle cards, and then you got resurrection, and then you got fertility and snacks. Fertility and SEX. Again, I don't know what these. You gotta watch what you say sometimes on these things, right? So you got that, and it was. I looked at it for a second, and it gave me. It's like new, like you might come across somebody, and you guys again. There's some chemistry, sparks, everything happening, and you right now, collective, you might be like you're not giving it up. And that's not going to be for everybody. Take it where it fits. And because obviously some people will be married or have situations or whatever. But for the ones that it's going to apply to, you're not giving it up right now. That sacral energy is pretty much locked in. And it would make sense with these powers of manifestation, all this concentration you have on yourself. Because again, when you're not putting out that sacral energy, and it tends to rebound back on you. It gives you a lot of creation power, a lot of intuitive fire. It's the ability to get things. Once you get past the withdrawals of let's say you get into a motion of clarity, and you actually have a lot of forward movement. It's easy to have a lot of forward movement to make a lot of things happen, to think clearly. So, but this ninth house card was talking, because remember I was saying this angel card said you're protected right now. You're in your own individual bubble of light. Continue to manifest at will. Everything is in line with you. But this card, I had to break the book out, and it was saying exactly that you're in a bubble, but you're getting ready to let somebody in that bubble. Where is it? The exact quote was, go exploring, step out of your comfort zone and see what lies beyond the boundaries of your own familiar bubble, right? And then it's like, it's hard to see your own bubble, the lens for your experience until you step outside it. Look back at your socioeconomic milieu, family, friends, education, content. Okay, but the point is, yeah, you're gonna have a resurrection to your sex life. I hope I can say that without getting, but yeah, there's something there. And it's like new. You may find yourself trying new things with a person that maybe you never did before in that area, if you understand what I'm saying. So this could be, again, some, a crazy, hot, passionate time where new things are tried that you like. I'm not seeing this is like you guys are gonna like it, but it's like it's a resurgence because it's like you're not. It's saying resurrection, so it's giving me the feeling like you're not on that right now. You're in your garden as this seductive deity right here, and then right next to you, kind of coming towards you again. You have this resurgence of fertility and sex. Now again, no judgment here. Do what you're gonna do. But protect yourself. Make sure that everything's on the up and up, and don't make any crazy, irrational, impulsive. Don't go Knight of Wands in the reverse on a situation like this. You know what I mean? Make sure everything's on the up and up. We live in the world we live in, and please take care of yourself, collective, and make sure again that everything you're doing is properly vetted, and the people that I'm just gonna put that out there. Spoiler, disclaimer again, but no judgment here. But I'm seeing that definitely here. There's gonna be some exploratory resurrection to your. Let's just say, I mean, this is like new. You'll be having new sex soon. Okay. Something like that. If you're not already doing it, like something again, you guys will like it, or maybe it's like someone you never been with before, or something like that. Like something, or again, if this is for you and it's like the person that you're with, whatever. It's like I don't know. You guys would be ready to maybe do it in a new place or something. There's gonna be a research. Something is gonna reignite the passions and take you out of this. I can only see is celibacy energy. Okay, this video is running kind of long. I said I was gonna get into. You have a lot of people in your energy here. This is the very last part of your reading. You have a bully energy here. Definitely somebody. But again, they're dealing with a lot of fears, and again, this person is a hurt person that hurts people. So. They're very intimidating. They're trying to be very intimidating, and I don't know, but this person is like they're not intimidating you, but they're letting you know to keep your guard up and your boundaries against people like that. Like this person's helping you not only take a look within, but take a look around your environment, and it's like, oh well, I'm not going to be treated like that by this person. So it's like this bully is in your environment, but I don't see them bullying you. But there is somebody that's throwing their weight around in your environment. You have someone else here that wants to seduce you, but this person's a player. They're definitely seducing everybody. Oh, sorry, I meant to say, whatever this bully or this bullying tactic or whatever this is, it's coming to an end though. This person, they're gonna have to sit down and be very quiet. You got the World right there. Yeah, you have a King of Pentacles. You have somebody with a lot of material acquisition, a lot of wealth, a lot of power in that area. Somebody very healthy, very strong, very handsome in shape, or beautiful, sexy body, this type of thing. Someone's very, very, but this person's a player. They want to seduce you though. They want to make you one of their possessions, I'm hearing, or part of one of their trophies, one of their pinnacles. They want to, yeah, this person wants to put you on a pedestal, but of their own. Oh, this person could be obsessed with you. That's what's really giving me. Yeah, somebody wants to use the power of romantic attraction for their own private agenda against you. But they're going to come at you in a way like they're going to try to seduce you like in a positive way on the up and up. But really they have, again, they want to make you one of their pinnacles, one of their possessions. They just want to be able to say like a notch on their belt. This person's very seductive too. They're very good at what they do. Be careful. You have someone here very expressive, very poetic, someone that speaks to you, someone that you admire speaking to. They speak nothing but love to you, and you love the sound of their voice. There's something about the way they speak and the sound of their voice. This is a very stable person, a person that creates and maintains their own stability. Is very independent, beautiful, smart, and somebody who, like, in their environment, whatever environment that they're in, like, they're very in tuned. They know how everything works around them. And that could be their work environment, their personal life. Like, this person's very in tune. They're very stable, very grounded, very down to earth. But this person, something about the way they speak or that they speak to you, you love it. Or you have great conversations with this person. You take a lot of their advice. Yeah, they're very poetic, very healing, soothing to you. All right, you got somebody else here. It's kind of on a journey for wisdom and the truth of life. Looks like they're finding what they want. This person's very enlightened. This person reads a lot of books, does a lot of research. They could study history, philosophy. This person might have a tendency to kind of move from thing to thing, though, and that might bother you. You might not like that about this person, but they're in your energy, though. They don't seem like a bad person, but they seem like they just again, maybe got some kind of a degree or something. This person's learned something new or acquired something new in the recent weeks or months or something like that. Whatever they were seeking, whatever knowledge, they've acquired it, and they're satisfied. You're satisfied. Everyone's happy with how this person's moving. So I don't see them as a bad person, but they do have a tendency from time to time to kind of, it's like, I thought you was studying to be a pilot. It's like, oh, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm getting into restaurants. Like, oh, I thought you was going to get into restaurants. Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm studying to learn to play piano, like stuff like that. But I see that this person doesn't always do that. They do take things to fruition, and they just did recently. And again, you're happy for them. They're happy for you. This could, yeah, you're happy for them. They're happy for you. Everyone's happy. This is a good person also. You have someone here with a victim mentality. Now, person's playing the victim, throwing the boomerang out there, trying to see how everyone feels about it, trying to gain some pity from the crowd. This person doesn't have personal boundaries. They want everyone to come in and validate their woe is me mentality. Now, this person could snap out of that, but again, it's like this person, they miss you. Somebody you used to be with, you left behind. They're playing the victim. You could have been really, really close with this person. Could have been best friends. Could have been your lover. Could have been anybody that you were close with, that you spent a lot of time with. You have a very stable relationship with this person. You've gone a lot of different places, done a lot of different things, and it's all fun, all good. You loved it, but for whatever reason, you and this person aren't together anymore, or you don't kick it like that anymore. And this person's playing the victim. They're trying to. Again, you seem very focused, so you might have left somebody behind, and it's like they're trying to make it like it's your fault, like, or whatever they're going through right now, this sadness or whatever, like it's your fault. Victim mentality. Is somebody there in your energy like that? You have somebody here that's taking risks. They believe in themselves like no other. They're out there on a tightrope, moonwalking in the middle of the night with blindfolds on. They're not afraid of anything. This person is a risk taker, and they're going out there and they're getting it done. This person, sometimes maybe they're not as hard a worker as you or as you would like them to be or something like that. But again, I see that they have a very strong character and they trust their intuition to a T. So, I mean, you and them, it seems like you guys get along very well. It's like a Beauty and the Beast type relationship you guys have. I don't know, very, very light and dark, very yin and yang. This is somebody that you get along with very, very well. You guys teach each other a lot. Something like that. And then the last person in your energy I see here. Oh, somebody that's very connected to the divine. Oh. Well, actually, this person, they're supposed to be, or they pretend like they are, but this person's really just a trickster. They use their spiritual gifts and all their divine gifts to manipulate people, play tricks, to maybe get their own way or bend situations to suit what they want, or get or influence outcomes, that type of thing. So you have somebody here that's very manipulative, but they're very mysterious, very mystic. They keep to the background, to the shadows. This person might try to be quiet a lot or act like they don't really know what's going on, but this person definitely does, and they're definitely using that. It's giving something to do with this victim mentality too. It's the same type of thing, but this person's like more in control. They're more out. They're not playing victim. A victim mentality is more like an Empress in reverse still waiting to receive things. This person's more in a masculine energy where they're outright doing manipulative and tricky things. Not like super nefarious, but again, in order to get what they want out of a situation, and like they think this is divine. Like this is like how everyone, they think everyone that's divine behaves like this, but it's not. This person's a weirdo. All right, that video ran super long. I'm sorry about that, collective, but I hope you got some clarity from it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one right there. I mean, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hope this one helped you, and get out there, do some positive things this early in the morning on a Sunday if you can, and stay prayed up. I'll see you guys in another one. Definitely had fun.